To Jones again. Big hole, and Matt Jones trying to grab the sideline. And a foot race to the 20. And he'll carry it inside the Guardians' red zone. Andrew Soro with the shove out of bounds. It's a 49-yard scamper.
It's a two-deep high safety. He checks down to the run, which is the correct call. This is a physical football team. And if you play two deep high safeties, they will run it down your throat.
And they'll do it again. Straight ahead. A bruising run for a St. Louis touchdown. Christine Michael.
I don't know that St. Louis could have started this game any better. Running the ball on the ground, New York clearly playing coverage, and they're just running down their throat. And these fans are excited. You start the game like that, it gets your fans back into this game. It keeps the building is electric.
Matthew McCrane to kick it off. Keith Mumphrey to receive. If you're not familiar with XFL kickoffs, they look different. Kicker from the 30. Return team lined up at the opposite 30. Can't move till the ball is fielded. And here goes Keith Mumphrey. And they're going to turn it around with room on the near side. And for the first time, they get creative. And the Battlehawks have the sideline. And a kickoff return for Joe Powell to the end zone. And now they say he stepped out. No, touchdown, St. Louis.
Joe, the first ever kick return for a touchdown in the XFL. What was going through your mind on that run?
Get to the end zone. That was it.
I saw you handing the ball to someone. You keeping that one?
Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Today my daddy's birthday, so shout out to my daddy. That's a present for him.
The reverse, the first of its kind.
And every week, we're going to see more and more returns as teams get used to these new rules. This was the first reverse. You got to knock off one guy because the guy you're blocking is right in front of you. If you reverse field and come back around, now it's all about getting in the end zone and the foot stays in long enough, and we have our first touchdown.
Blocked! Battlehawks with another fine special teams play. It's scooped up. They're looking for another score. Shaq Jones with the return. Vogel had it taken right off of his foot. Carlton Agudosi, the wide receiver out of Rutgers. And the Battlehawks threatening to blow this thing wide open before the half hits. Matt Jones in. Touchdown, St. Louis.
Alpha, ready to go.
Little toss and a pass off of it. The Mornay Pearsonell to Alonzo Russell. Battlehawks showing creativity, both at the play call and the celebration.
Just physical football up front. They've been able to run the football, get in the end zone, and when you haven't converted an extra point all season long, Tom, you dig deep in your playbook, a double pass, and when has this play not worked?
Inbounds, pressure coming from the edge. McGloin intercepted. What a grab by Kenny Robinson. And the 21-year-old out of West Virginia has a takeaway. His first as a pro and an extra tackle on the sideline. Robinson, ineligible at West Virginia this year. Instead of playing for the Mountaineers, he's playing in the XFL. He's got his first pro pick. Tiamu stays on his feet, and he whistles one complete for a first down to Alonzo Russell.
Nobody's playing with more confidence than Tom was playing right now. To be able to have the ability not just stay up, but not panic.
Rosalino's made from 39. Got the leg. Wow! By an eyelash from 58. Did you come for the kicker celebration? Because we got the kicker celebration. Darius Victor stood up at the line of scrimmage and stopped. And St. Louis turns them over on down. James, Devontae Lambert, Terrence Garvin able to make penetration. Casey Sale's a local hero. He's got a sack today, and he found the girl with the Thin Mints. He traded a football for an entire box. That's some Girl Scout ingenuity. High fives for her. She gets a souvenir, and Casey taking the Thin Mints with him. Russolino. Got a wedding coming up in May. He's going to have a little bit more money to spend on the reception. The winning team every weekend in the XFL collects $100 grand, and Russolino has helped St. Louis to a 20-point lead.
Looks like you're bringing winning football back to the city of St. Louis. What does it mean to be a part of this revival?
It feels good, honestly, just being able to be in the dome, home crowd. The fans showed up, and it showed. And, you know, if they show up, we're going to show up for them. And did a good job running the ball. Coach calling the plays, the O-line, defense, everybody stood up, even special teams. So happy for the win. What
kind of statement did you guys make about St. Louis Battlehawks football?
St. Louis, you know, we're here to play, and we're not going nowhere. So we're just taking it week by week and get a win underneath our belt. It's a good feeling again. So got to keep grinding and keep playing.
Quick pass, and that's Alonzo Moore instead. Breaks the tackle and picks up a first down.
There's Alonzo Moore, played his college football at Nebraska.
On 3rd and 10, Silvers towards the end zone, Pro. Touchdown, Dragons. Austin Pro with the score.
How about this from Brandon Silvers? You talk about some courage to stand in the pocket. He's going to get hit by 3 guys. Watch right here. He's just going to retreat just a hair to his left.
Here's Jones. Underneath, right at the first down marker. He can get up and run as no one touched Jazz Ferguson as he made the catch. Jones over the middle. Good move after the catch by Donald Parham, and the big tight end moves the chains again. Just got it off. Underneath, pass caught and into the end zone. Nagel with the touchdown. 12-yard score for Bob Stoops and the Dallas Renegades. And they will line up right now, tie game.
What happens here is that you get way too big of a drop from the middle linebacker.
They fake it. Silvers fires that one and is picked off. Off target, right into the chest of Josh Hawkins. There's a late flag as well. Some pushing and shoving going on, and another flag comes out. Brandon Silvers put everything he could into this one. He was just way off target. And that one swatted down back to Jones. You can throw 2 forward passes in this league, and he does, and connects with Lance Dunbar.
Unbelievable savvy from Landry Jones. Bob Stoops loves it. Ball is batted back to him, and as long as that first pass is caught behind the line of scrimmage, you can throw it back down the field.
Jones got a man over the middle, Flynn in and out of his hands, and intercepted. Godwin Ikwe with the pick. And Flynn Nagel just couldn't corral that one in. It was coming with a bit of smoke right through his fingers and into the arms of Ikwe.
And I thought it was great coverage, too. Watch this Steven Johnson, number 59. He's going to be running right down the middle of the field. This is a linebacker here, matched up on a wide receiver, and he's right there. That's such a tight window to throw the ball for Landry Jones, and because of that, it's tipped up. You see that left hand in there as well, and Ikwe comes away with it on the tip drill. And the Seattle defense, again, Kurt, just like they did last week against the Vipers, coming up big here with another turnover.
Go. Silvers on 3rd down. Austin Pro with the catch. Another big conversion. And so far in this game, the Dragons are 6 for 7 on 3rd downs. 29 on that one.
And the courage again. He's going to get hit in the pocket. He gets hit by a couple of players. Own read here.
And he hands it off instead. Daquan Gardner. Big run for Gardner. Gain of 12, maybe 13. Regardless, it moves the chains. Here's Silvers. Over the middle, into the end zone. Kenneth Farrow with the touchdown. One of those three-headed running backs with a 19-yard reception, and Seattle takes the lead.
What a great route. That's the jerk route. So you give him that underneath look like he's going to run across the field, and then he just straightens up.
Jones has all kinds of time running down the sideline. He threw that one way too short. Jennings dribbling with the interception. I mean, he had Jeff Badette, but didn't get it there. Second interception thrown by Jones.
Badette is a speedster, and he certainly needed to get rid of that one, not only on time, but with a lot on it. But there was pressure in his face. The Seattle defense, again, getting the turnover, which means you know the ski mask is coming out. But watch the pressure as it gets into Jones's face. Right here, he can't step all the way through.
6'8" tight end. They go the other way. Instead, Cameron Artis-Payne out of the backfield, makes a couple of moves, and gets the first down. Number 49, the tight end we saw leave a couple plays earlier with an injury. And they throw it to him in the end zone for the touchdown. That's a way to come back. Welcome back, Mr. Parham.
I would target that guy every single time I got the ball inside of the 10-yard line, and they do it off a little play action. Here's why that is so smart. Watch these linebackers. They have to at least acknowledge that play fake.
Cameron Artis-Payne, can he get outside? He does, and he keeps going inside the 5-yard line. First down and goal. Six for 6. And Dallas takes the lead.
Something off of this edge.
They got it off in time. Jones. Caught Parham. The big tight end rumbles down the sideline. 6'8" and speed. His second touchdown of the half. 65 on that one.
Woo! How about the long strider? Parham goes all the way down the field.
It looks like he's loping, but it seems as though he's gaining distance along the way.
Watch as Landry Jones just floats to his left to buy enough time.
Cameron Artis-Payne cuts it back into the open field. Artis-Payne down inside Seattle territory, inside the 30-yard line. 31 yards on that run.
What a great block from Lance Dunbar in the backfield.
And McGinnis remains perfect on the season. 7 for 7. More importantly, it's now a 12-point game, which means 2 possessions with only 44 seconds left.
And the team that everyone thought was going to be one of the favorites in this league starting to play like an XFL favorite under Bob Stoops. Suffocating defense, some explosions on offense.
And then Landry Jones, he said he thought he got off to a slow start. He threw a couple of picks, but he also threw 3 touchdown passes. Johnson again, going deep. This time, McBride's open into the end zone for the Wildcat touchdown.
This is the Josh Johnson that Norm Chow and Winston Moss and this whole LA organization envisioned when they made him their first selection to be their quarterback and lead this team. They're utilizing his athleticism, using that run game, play action. He pulled up, and a great route by McBride. Kind of ran a double move. Great opening drive. We talked at the opening of the show, Kurt, about trying to establish themselves and find their rhythm here and bounce back in week 3, and they couldn't have asked for a better opening to this game.
Just on the wrong side. Jones in the shadows. Oh, that one's picked off. Arion Springs with the interception. And we didn't even get to the fact that this LA Wildcat defense comes in last against the pass, missing their starting 2 cornerbacks. But so what? Arion Springs steps in and gets the interception.
Yeah, you'll see they run a sprint out. You got a speed out by the outside guy.
No, they haven't done it thus far. Still early, but we will see as Cardell Jones. That one's picked off. Mike Stevens with the interception. The two backup corners starting today already each have a pick in the first quarter.
Yeah, and again, it just doesn't seem at the top of his drop that Cardale has a lot of confidence and feels clear about where to go with the ball.
Johnson, all kinds of time. Underneath and open, caught Martez Carter, first and goal. And they hand it off to one of them, Larry Rose. Lowers his shoulder into the end zone for the score.
Their targets this year.
Here comes the pressure.
And going.
Screenplay. Carter. Got it. 2 points added on in LA. He's got a 14-0 lead.
You can't say enough about this running backs group. And when we talked to Norm Chow and we said, hey, who's going to fill up, who can fill in some space, who's going to help you guys pick up the slack when teams start taking away Nelson Spruce? And he mentioned the running back group as a whole. And you see here today with Carter and Rose, these two guys have really carried a load and taken a lot of pressure off this pass game.
Yeah, in all the XFL. Here's Josh Johnson going deep down the sideline. This time, Trey McBride holds it in.
He wasn't going to let that opportunity pass him up. You knew he was kicking himself from the earlier drop on what would have been his second touchdown, and Josh Johnson comes back to him again. This time, nothing fancy. He just runs a go route on the outside, runs right by. Again, remember, that's good coaching. Remember, Lawrence just came out of the game, and now he's replaced by his backup, Duran Grant. And he just runs right by him.
Oh, it's blocked. And LA recovers inside the 5. Jack Tocho.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Yep.
This is just an all-around unbelievable effort. He got there so fast, the punter pulled the ball back.
Yeah.
He didn't even attempt to punt it. It's not often that you see that.
I thought Tocho blocked it and recovered it. He didn't even have to block it.
Yeah, you see.
To go. 7 linemen again. Carter trying to dive into the end zone, and he got it. To go. Now for the 1 point. And they get it again. Larry Rose. And it's now a 27-0 Los Angeles lead. Pressure from the edge, and Cardale goes down. Cedric Reed, the blitzing linebacker, with the sack. They fake the draw. Jones looking down the right side. Bobbled and picked off. Jack Tocho with the interception.
Just another example. Cardale just kind of forcing that ball, trying to get it all on one throw.
Flag on the snap as the defense jumped off early, and what a catch made by Trey McBride as they take advantage of the free play.
That's exactly what Norm Chow talked about this week.
And there they go, to Spruce. Did he get 1 foot in bounds? That's all you need here. He did.
Just makes Spruce that much more effective.
Johnson has time. Caught. Big hit afterwards, and Trey McBride is still down.
Yeah, he took a good shot there.
Shot from Shamarko Thomas.
And now they threw a late flag.
Out of the backfield. Carter with blocks. Carter flipped into the end zone. Hey, he told Jenny Taft if he could get there one more time, he'd do a flip. This time, he delivered.
Great as that. I hope Jenny holds him to that, Kurt. He promised her. I hope he holds her, but what a great play call there. A design swing screen to the running back. Plague the defenders.
On 4th down, Jones intercepted again. His 4th pick thrown. Mike Stevens, his 2nd interception of the game, and he's going down the sideline with help. Flags come flying out as he's down in DC territory, but another big play by this LA defense.
Just talked about it, Kurt. These guys have stepped up from the first quarter all the way throughout the game, and they have just been too much for this passing game, this Pep Hamilton-led passing game with Cardell Jones. Guy behind me gets some playing time here and gets some burn, but especially as an older guy.
Johnson, Spruce, his second reception of the day, and it's a big one.
Here,
3rd and a yard. Oh, they get that and more. Martez Carter going in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. There's the backflip. Mr. Excitement.
this is awesome. I mean, what an taking the most out of your opportunities. Talked about Elijah Hood, their starter, had some struggles the first 2 weeks. Carter's now getting his chance, and God, is he making the most of it.
Brissett, first down and more. Still on his feet, and the defenders get their first touchdown of the game. And a lot of people are happy that this game is now over 44.5 points.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Anybody who was sweating the over.
And so Pep Hamilton goes down in defeat for the first time as a head coach at any level, while Winston Moss gets his first win as a head coach at any level.
Vipers, we need you to smell what the Vipers are cooking.
And with that, we are on the way to week 3 of the XFL. The Florida folks pulling out their winter coats. 68 degrees and sunny here in Tampa. Week 3 ready to open. Houston Roughnecks at 2-0 take to the road for the first time. They come in as an 8-point favorite. And the Tampa Bay Vipers finally get their home opener. And company trailing by a field goal deep in their own territory. Here's Walker, steps up and throws. Ball was tipped, and it's caught. Racing down the sideline is who else but Cam Phillips for the touchdown. How about 84 yards to the house? Already the league leader in touchdown catches. That's his 5th of this young season.
Just a beautiful route.
Catch from a week ago. Going for 3. Back of the end zone, it's caught. Sam Mobley doing the toe tap in the back of the end zone. And it's a 3-point play and gives the Roughnecks a 9-3 lead. 3rd and 6. Here's Flowers. Protection is good. Houston rushing only 4 that time, and Flowers down the sideline, and it's caught. Flowers off his back foot, goes into traffic, and the catch is made. What a grab, and the flag.
Personal foul.
Those are the hits we thought the XFL wants to have in the game. Keeping it, Quentin Flowers. That's the first offensive touchdown of the season for the Tampa Bay Vipers. Flowers gives it to Tolliver. Crashes into the end zone for the extra point. Here's James Butler, a big run, exploding down the sideline. Into the 30-yard line. Kelly the stop, but a 30-yard rush right there for Houston.
Expecting under.
Fumbled the snap. Walker picks it up. Now trying to turn something out of nothing and into the end zone for the most unlikely of touchdowns. Off the fumbled snap, P.J. Walker picks it up and runs into the end zone for another Roughnecks touchdown. Cornelius started, got the first 2 series. It's been Quentin Flowers' show after that. Pass threaded perfectly to Jalen Tolliver.
Just like I always say, whenever my number get called, I'm always ready to play. And I was ready. I went out there and made plays. That was the...
Here we go. Cornelius inside the 5. Davion Smith, the back, trying to push the pile. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short. 2 seconds left. They just got that away. Cornelius trying to bang home in that big frame into the end for the touchdown. That's just a defensive penalty, of course. Cornelius, a throw for it, and it is caught. Dan Williams went up to get it and bring it down for a 2-point conversion and a tie game at halftime. Second and 14. Pressure again. Walker gets it away. It's Cam Phillips making people miss into the end zone for yet another touchdown. Walker to Phillips. Score again for the Roughnecks. 24 yards on the play.
Man, just a great route. One-on-one, all-out pressure. And he finds himself in an isolated situation working against the safety, Micah Hanneman.
Spotted at the 5 for a 2-point play. On the ground to draw to Butler. Cornelius got it in there to Jalen Tolliver. First down and more, the 20. Had a decision to make, the strong safety. Guessed wrong. Out to Williams in the flat. To the 10. In there. End zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Little campfire.
Houston's extinguishing it.
Yeah.
Marquestin Huff went into the celebration to take the football away.
You can't do that. That football says Vipers on it.
The failed conversion keeps it a 2-point game. Big Dan Williams had a rough, tough East St. Louis into the end zone for the score. There's your campfire. Somebody trying to ruin their good time. Well, they've patched things up, though they've never talked about that Black Rose thing. Here's Walker to the seam to Cam Phillips. Touchdown. Roughnecks back on top. The 5th lead change of the game. And the 3rd touchdown catch again for Cam Phillips. He's a machine. The 5 for 2 points. Throw is caught. Nick Holley, and he ducked down to let the defenders go flying by him, and that's the 2-point conversion. Cam Phillips was already the XFL Star of the Week. He's looking to repeat. 3 touchdown catches a week ago, 3 more touchdown catches here today. Now we've still got 10 minutes to play in Tampa. On the ground, Patrick just trying to hang on to that football, ran into DeMarcus Gates. Cornelius to throw for it, in some trouble. He won't take the sack that time, just throwing it away. Cornelius lost one. There's nobody there for Tampa Bay.
Williams up top.
Cornelius in trouble now. Throwing, and too far away for Dan Williams. Kalen Burnett had the pressure for Houston and ran Cornelius and the Vipers right out of that play.
And surprised. Cornelius has played well in the second half, but down there when the yards are so difficult to get, surprised they didn't put in Quentin Flowers.
Got a throw here, 2nd and 13. Cornelius intercepted, picked off. DeMarcus Gates at a Ole Miss with the interception to likely seal the game.
And turnovers have been the story for Tampa these first few weeks. This time, Cornelius thinks his running back, Devion Smith, is going to break out. He looks like he's going to, and next thing you know, Smith stops. But the defender continues, not on the same page with his back. And you see Cornelius with his hands up. Smith the same thing.